Today was one hell of a loss to swallow. You know, I've been watching leading up to the season opener, seeing that LSU was a 10-point favorite. I think was the last one I saw, 10-point favorite over Wisconsin. We watched that first half with nothing getting done. I mean, getting walked over on the offensive side. Now, defense, awesome. I mean, look at White taking an interception straight to a TD. You know, it should have been 21-0 if our defense had been playing like our O was. But they showed up to play. Now, our offense, which of course is what everybody talks about. Let's talk about the big thing with our offense here. Brandon Harris. Quarterback, Brandon Harris. I don't have the stats in front of me, but God, how many incompletes? How many interceptions? I mean, Jesus. I think this guy was playing more for Wisconsin than he was for LSU. And you gotta wonder, you know, I try to have faith in Les Miles and his infinite wisdom. I mean, the Mad Hatter, you know, I stuck by him through all of last year. Everybody wanted to get rid of him. I love Les. But I'm starting to question. I'm starting to lose faith with this Brandon Harris guy. You know, last year, all we saw was Fournette, run. And you know what? It doesn't take much for a QB to hand off to somebody. But today, I think what we saw is that they tried working a little bit before season on the pass game. And I think Les wanted to see if he got his money's worth from Harris. But he obviously didn't. Poor Harris out there. Few catches made. The ones, you know, the plays that were completed, I saw a quarterback that was very promising. But geez, and you know, he doesn't know how to work under pressure. Obviously, our line it's okay, but it's not great. Alright, that goes on to the next thing, our line. Our O-line, we need some work. Is it absolutely horrible? No, but it's not what we're going to need to be able to beat Bama in November. So that's a point that we can work on. I don't know if we can work on Harris. It looks like they tried to work on him and nothing happened, but we can't work on the O-line. Which leads me into my next point. Cam Cameron. Who passes when you are in field goal range and our 3rd and 7 or whatever it was, 3rd down field goal range, who passes? Just run it. Get a few more yards and get the field goal. That would have secured our win. We would have been done. It would have been done, over with. This would have been a win. This would have been knocked up in the win column. But you know what? No. I got, you know, all through the game I was seeing Cam Cameron, what are you doing? Cam Cameron, why this? Cam Cameron, why that? All over LSU Nation Facebook page. I didn't want to say anything, but then at the end, I gotta wonder what the thought process was there. You know, and that's also a Harris deal. Alright, so let's go to the biggest thing. The biggest disappointment of the day. Leonard Fournette, LF7. And by God, I don't know what was going through this man's mind today. Whether he was just tired, he was broke down from everything going on in Baton Rouge, if he was just didn't want to play. There was very little that we saw Leonard Fournette in the first half, and my thinking is that, Les is trying to see what he can get out of his money with everybody else. He didn't want to give it to Fournette immediately because he wanted to see what the other cards in the team, I guess we could say, what his other options were and how they were going to perform. whenever he noticed that they were not going to perform and his defense was saving the game for him, or saving some hope of a win for him, that's when he started putting the pressure on Fournette. This was about midway through the second quarter, and we did not see the Fournette that we know until about midway through the third quarter. So a full quarter before Fournette got his feet under him, and that was hit and miss. Hit and miss all night long. LF7. Hashtag LF7. This was the man that everybody has talked about saving us from another Bama loss. This is the guy. Should have gotten the Heisman last year. Lost his mojo after the Bama game, whatever. But he just wasn't there tonight. I don't know if he's going to be there for the season. And if you take a look, if he's not there, you saw, we'd have had a win if he wouldn't have gotten hurt towards the end of the game there. And when he did get hurt, you saw how that whole defense just collapsed. I'm sorry, that offense just collapsed. It's horrible. So I wonder, is Fournette still our guy? Are we going to be a team that's going to start passing? Are we going to work more with Harris? Is Harris even workable? Is there another quarterback option? I don't know. So the defense. I don't know what to say about the defense, but the only thing I know what to say is we did awesome. Our defense was amazing. Unfortunately, we put a little bit too much pressure on them today. One of our TDs was from the defense, and they spent too much time on the field. But I mean, gosh, what else can you ask for? Keep a team that's tough from running the ball down our throats and keeping it within a field goal game. I mean, they rocked it. But unfortunately, it takes both sides to be able to beat a team like Bama. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to bring that back to Death Valley this year. So, recap, I don't know. I don't think this is the team that's going to be able to bring us a national championship. I don't think this is the team that's going to show well in the SEC this year. I don't think this is the team that's going to be able to beat Bama, and I definitely don't think that this is the team that we saw the first half of football last year. I think this is a replay of last year, towards the end of the year, and I'm really wondering if Miles is going to be able to keep his job. I like to root for Les Miles, so I really hope that he turns it around. I hope that he does something to be able to turn it around from here, and we can see him be successful this season. And I really want to see Harris be successful this season. I want to see Fournette be successful this season. But I just didn't see it today. I hope we do. I hope we got... our next game is going to be a win. But we'll see. All right. Go Tigers. And we'll see you next time.